Why, hello, you amazing, beautiful people, and welcome back to the finale of Log Horizon. And by finale, I mean the finale. This is the big kahuna. This is the final episode of Log Horizon. We finished this anime right now. Overall, I don't think this anime has really been for me. And that is just my honest opinion. I'm not going to love every single anime I've watched. I imagine a lot of you who watch this on Patreon and YouTube, and even a lot of you on Twitch, don't fully agree with my opinions on Log Horizon, and that is fine. I've gone into this anime with like as much as an open mind as I possibly can, and maybe I'd feel differently about watching it again. But honestly, I just feel like it's not for me. I think that's just the truth. It's just not really for me. You know, like the same way you guys watching this right now probably have anime you're not a big fan of, and you don't really like that anime, but other people do. Same for me with Log Horizon. It just doesn't. It hasn't clicked with me, and season 3 sort of did, but there's just characters that just don't gel, and maybe it's because the characters are quite young and like that sort of stuff. I don't know. I'm not sure. But today we finish it. We get the finale, and we're gonna see how it all wraps up. We're in a raid dungeon at the moment, and things are not looking good. So let's finish it, shall we? Press that like button. Press that subscribe button. I stream these on Twitch, and the UNBLURRED VODs are on Patreon. And let's jump into the final episode of Log Horizon.
主君は日本茶が好きだ。しかし、ジジムサイと言うと落ち込む。主君は割と寝ぼすけだ。足をばたつかせてることがある。ふん、子供だな。主君はおでこのシワを密かに気にしている。主君は
どうせよ、何時の数形の対象が砕けるさまで。
主君は主君だ。そんななんとかじゃない。
I like that. I like that because at the end of the day, he is the villain in glasses.
主君が弱くても私が強ければいい。主君が寝坊したら私が起こせばいい。それにみんながいる。
ナイチンゲールの歌。
主君が強くなくてもそんなことは関係ない。
Oh, she used the Naruto technique.
だわけじゃない。主君が助けてくれたからそばにいたいわけじゃない。主君が強かったから好きになったわけじゃない。違う。ジシロイさんを見つめているのに。
Well, damn.
主君が困っていたら私も一緒に困る。しはおバカだから。主君がおバカでもちっとも困らない。
Man, I can ski
一緒
best
に
girl.
悩んだらきっと楽しい。もっともっと楽しい。どうしてあんなに強く。
Because she's best girl.
強くなくたって自分から捨てたりなんて絶対にしない。
No.
そうの普通に恐怖せよ。
This is a good scene. Yeah, maybe if you guys were actually fucking helping, like half of you were clearly still able to do.
たどり着いちれ。
Hey! That was a good kick.
レベルがそんなに大事ですか。それでお猿のリーダー気取りですか。さんたちにどんどん追い抜かれる気持ちは。
大変姉様がお目目真っ黒になってる。
さえさえあれば怒りが上がれば強くなれる。友ができる。みんなが集まってくる。そう思っているので
This
しょ。
is just kind of
あな
badass.
たからはそういう都落ちの匂いがし。
レリアさんは無
Damn.
力。その長所は高い回避能力なのに攻撃をかわさず迎撃。
It would be good publicity if Luke tried to watch it and people talked about it more. You guys talking about Shangri-La Frontier? I would recommend you watch my ReZero reaction. I don't know what the copyright is like around Shangri-La Frontier, but I would just use the same audio technique I use on my ReZero reactions because those are very copyright heavy as well.
している。角騎士団先生。一つ大地人と冒険者の絆たるべし。希望を運ぶ翼たるべし。
一つおやつは3個まで。帰るまでが遠足と心得るべし。
心震える子供たちの守護者たるべし。
Man, these two actually kick ass.
何時らの数形の対象は現
先取りするな。
Let's kick some ass, man.
何時ら
I like that sister. She's cool. Bro's going for the Tasmanian devil attack. It's effective.
いいとかは私をどう思ってるの？
姉様は怖い。
音？
Oh no!
ギルマスも初めはあんなものだったのだな。モフール姉妹は。
You guys all just buffed yourselves. Fucking fight, man. Look at you all just standing like bellends.
負けらんねえよな。
Yeah, you couldn't if you actually fucking did something, maybe.
ダメです。今二人に魔法を使えばエレイヌスがこっちを見ちゃいます。でもディレイでもない。昭和、ハーモニー、もう一人そこに隠れてる。
見たいたのか。
あのレベルの低い方の天才
Ah.
なら略式全力完成戦闘フルコントロールエンカウントリミテッド。
I love the idea of fighting a boss that doesn't have any kind of like visible stats, and you have to like completely work out the different areas to target like that, like this. You know, that's kind of cool. Like the boss is just indestructible until you work out that you have to hit one area to break something, or like anything like that. It's kind of cool. Wait, look at their fucking faces. Just sitting there.
リカーションシンタックス。
敵のレベルは65。十分射程圏内で勝てないはずがありません。アストラルマインド、メリキットウィンド、ライトニングフォー。
Take him down! Take him down! Lightning his ass!
動きが一定時間自分の使うすべての特技をパワーアップさせる。似合うじゃないか。足レインタイムバースター。
Ah.
紫の光線は回避不能。
If I'm allowed to be a little bold, Shangri-La Frontier is, in my opinion, the best story about gaming in general. Ah, the God's Avatar was the first place on the list. Oh yeah? I've actually heard nothing but incredible things about Shangri-La Frontier.
届かない。勝てるようにすればいい。それを可能にするだけの仲間が今の私には戦って勝ってくれるから私も勝てる。そうなんですね、白井さん。これが
We just see our captain get some with his crossbow machine gun there in the background one more time. Look at this.
そうなんですね。
Kadoosh kadoosh.
白井さん、これが白井さんの蜜
I'm saying I like the kick-in sister. She's cool. This guy sucks major. This guy is toe better. Just the worst raid boss ever. A raid boss that shit talks you as well. How did he know it was prepared? It looked normal to him, didn't it? Oh, probably because he saw all of them running out.
いやー、みんなレベルも元に戻ってめでたしめでたし祭り。
And the levels are back to normal. Nice.
やっぱり僕の教育がいいと勝利が転がり込んできちゃうんですよね。
It's true, it's true.
ありがとうございました。また鱗ちょうだいね。レッドでね、いっぱい使っちゃったの。10万枚くらい。10万枚からね、テトテトまた集めてきて。鱗集め再びログホライズンに入るんです。白いマスターが自分たちで鱗を集めてくるなら出てってもらえるということで。白井さん、裏切りましたね。僕は現在一流は。
So they joined Log Horizon. And now they've taken her to go scale hunting. Nice.
実りの中から溢れ出していた 白江さんへの思いあんなに好きだって分かってなかった。しろとか告白しろとかみのりをおもちゃにしてた。私の中からだって溢れていたのに。
Oh.
どうしようルディ、私みのりにひどいことした。
人には自分一人だけで開けなければならないドアがあるんだ。これはミス・ミノリの戦いなんだ。僕たちはついていくことはミス・ミノリも分かっているはずだよ。
Did people say Log Horizon was written by the same
ミ
person
ス・
who
ミ
wrote
ノリはヒ
ReZero?
ーローだ。正しい道を選ぶ強さがある。気まずさや罪悪感やましてや意地なんてつまらない感情でミス・ミノリの手を離しちゃいけない。
What anime am I currently watching that was written by the author of ReZero? Am I thinking of something else? What did the author of Log Horizon do? Like what other stuff? Just curious.
みのりはどうしたのだ。
ああ、白い兄に渡す報告書書くって。
He's acting weird.
そうか。
どうしたの？
今日のレイドの報告書を作ったので。
早いね。明日でも明後日でも。わかる。ちゃんとかけてる。
セララさんやイスズさんのフォローがなかったら全滅していたと思います。レイドリーダー失格です。
リードなんて負けるのは普通なんだ。でもやれると思ったんだよね。気持ちはわかる。どんなに情けない気持ちでいても仲間がいい式だったって褒めてくれるならそれを信じないと。みのりは何にだってなれる。何にだって誰にだってきっとどんな願いだって叶えられるよ。
私は
Oh shit.
白江さんが好きです。素敵な人だなって思ってました。ハーメルンから助けてもらった時なんてすごい人なんだろうって好きが膨らんでいきました。白井さんが貧乏くじを引いているところなんだか胸が痛くて辛い気持ちになります。私はまだ子供で教わることしかできて。白井さんが好きです。先生だけど大好きです。
好きな子がいるんだ。別に付き合ってるわけじゃないけれど好きなんだと思う。一緒にいるといいなって思うんだ。
I love Amelia. I love Amelia. That is a 10. That is a 10. That's a 10 out of 10. That is beautiful. That is perfect. That's fucking perfect. Well done. Well done. That's amazing. You're right. It's exactly like that. It's exactly the same thing, except in that situation, it's also completely different. It's the same, but completely different because Rem is who is a fucking perfect girl. All right, she's the best. We love her. I don't even know who she is. She's amazing, and she's of age. Obviously, I don't know anything about her though. So different but same. But honestly, banging timing on that comment. Well done.
僕は多分その子が好きなんだ。だからごめん。
I feel so much better about this anime that he just said this. Oh, boo-hoo! Sorry, Minori!
おやすみなさい。いっぱい書類を書いてちょっと疲れました。白井先生は毎日いっぱいこんなに働きすぎだと思います。おやすみなさい。
He loves Akatsuki. He loves Akatsuki?
みのり発見。こんな夜更けに不用心じゃないか。
捕まえた。セララさん。
Don't really understand what's going on here. Like her brother. Yes.
好きって好きだって大好きですって。
I can't believe that my fucking comment section was shit talking me by telling me that it is a childish love, that it is a crush. Are people fucking blind? Oh my god. Like, it absolutely fucking isn't. It's not even slightly the same. People are really huffing that copium, man. Either people are way more sus than they will pretend to be, or people are just huffing that copium pipe. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful voice. I'm so glad this is the outcome. I agree. This is a fucking great outcome. Of course childhood crushes are serious from the child themselves. Are you fucking serious? You do realize I was a kid once myself, right? But that ain't what that is. That's not what I'm saying. You know what else is serious? A tornado. If it flew through my house and blew up this whole house, I'd be serious. But that's not happening right now. You know, what you're saying is not what we're seeing. That's what I'm saying. That ain't a fucking childhood crush. Just because she's sad about it, it ain't a childhood crush.
なんだシロ改まって話って南へ行こうと思う
Like, that is someone who wants a serious relationship, who thinks they can have a serious relationship, who's been encouraged by their friends to have a serious relationship.
ですにゃ白一
おお南ですかご一緒してもよろしいですか
Sure, man, sure. Maybe in another season you can come along. But not this season, bro. Not this time. And just like that, Log Horizon is done. We are done. We are done. We are done. We are done. We finished this anime. Alright. Well, now who knows how many years for the continuation, if any. I have to be honest. I don't know if when it does come back, I will be continuing this anime. Like I said, she one absolutely is feeling sad and yeah, but that's not a childhood crush. That's literally, that is a 15-year-old girl who like has friends telling her that she should get in a relationship with a grown man who has other people who are interested in the grown man, seeing her as a genuine competitor. And like, there's right. Honestly, I'm tired of going over this. If other people can't see the red flags, you are in massive denial. I'm moving on from it because it's fucking ridiculous. It is actually insane how people are arguing on the side of it. It's weird, and that's the end of it. It's just weird. It is just super weird. Anyway. I'm putting that over here because I just keep coming back to it. This is it. Log Horizon is over. Now, there are parts of this anime I very much enjoyed. I think the entire world is amazing. I think it's a really cool world. It's a shame I didn't get to see more of it, to be honest, because the way they were talking about the servers and the other countries and stuff, I kind of thought maybe we'd get like, I don't want to spoil another anime, but there's another anime where they do some exploration, and I thought maybe we were going to see something like that in the later seasons, and maybe we even would if the anime went on for a little more. Welcome to the internet. Well, Bo Burnham, great song, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what I was hoping for. I think the fights were done really well. I think to get me a little bit more attached to it, the stakes were the main thing. Even when they introduced the memory, it wasn't like that major for me to like properly get attached to it. But I did really love our main group of characters. I honestly just feel like we didn't get much time with them. The first season is easily my favorite. I like, because it is around the main characters and the main story and the progression and the world, and even though the stakes weren't there in the first season, it was characters I actually enjoyed, and I felt like we spent an entire season building up these characters and then we just didn't really get them. And I never found myself getting attached to the younger characters. I wasn't massively invested in their stories. I wasn't massively attached to any of them. I liked Rudy a little bit. That was about it. There was too much of this anime just deviating with those characters. And it happened so much. And I never really got attached to them. So the anime seemed to take a direction where it was focusing a lot more on these characters. It felt like this. Like season 1, these are the main characters. And as the anime went on, these guys become side characters and they just birth these new characters. And every now and then we go back to these guys, but the majority of the episodes are based around the kids. And that made it quite difficult for me to get attached to the anime again. And that pushed me further and further away from it. I would have really liked to have seen more of the other servers. You thought the same? It would have been cool to explore the Chinese servers? Yeah, exactly. I loved the little crusty side story we had. It was brilliant. But it was just like a teaser. And I thought that was going to be really cool. And when we went off to Krusty and we were starting to get introduced to that sort of stuff, that was really cool as well. I just feel like, for me, Log Horizon is paced very bizarrely. Sounds like Luke didn't like Game of Thrones. I love Game of Thrones. But Game of Thrones is not what I just said. Like, think about the main characters at the end of the Game of Thrones. What are the main characters at the end of Game of Thrones? The characters that are in Season 1. Yeah, what was I just about to say? The anime had potential. Too many side quests would have been cool. What was it? Oh, I can't remember what I was going to say. Oh yeah, the pacing. Yeah, it was just the pacing. I feel like you would have this main story that they just kept bouncing off. And it wasn't so much like Stargate or something like that where you got this main story. It was weird. You had the main story and they just like go off here, go off here, go off here. And they'd bounce off the main story all the time. And then the issue was when we come back to the main story, it would either be resolved randomly or they just stop it. Like the train story, we had this big freaking like battle that was looming. We're going to war, you know, Starship Trooper style. And then we had this side story that took up 4 episodes. Then we come back to the train story and they just decide they're not going to war anymore. And they just turn around and go back. And it's like, oh, okay. So yeah, I just feel like, got my nose. I just feel like, for me, there was a lot of things that just didn't attach me to this anime. And I've got nothing against it at all. I'm never gonna lie to you guys. I'm always gonna give you guys my honest opinion. I'm always gonna be genuine. If people hate me for it, that's absolutely fine. That's absolutely fine. I will always be honest. And you guys feel free to disagree with me and that sort of stuff. Go for it. It's a story like it has ADHD. Yeah, it does kind of feel like that. The story gets like distracted on like so many damn tangents. So yeah, it was kind of like it just felt very random, you know, very random. Like maybe I'm just simple-minded, but it didn't feel like there was like one story to follow and one thing going on. And if there was, it felt like they kept going off it. Like right now, I don't even know what the main story is. I thought it was the moon, but now not really. Like I don't know what their goal is anymore, and I don't know. I just don't know. The light novel is way better. I'd like to read the light novel. I feel like maybe when I watched this anime, if someone described it to me at the beginning as a slice of life anime about people enjoying being in a video game, maybe I would have felt it differently. I do feel like Minori and like that situation really made it difficult for me as well to like properly get into the anime, because the anime does like such a weird thing at like highlighting the significance of that over and over and over again. And obviously, like I said, different cultures and different things, but that like took me, that I just butted heads with that story. So that is it. Log Horizon. I loved parts of it, and I didn't like other parts of it. Like I said since the beginning, this anime has been a roller coaster for me. There's been parts of this anime that I think are very, very good, and I think the world is super cool, and I think the idea is super cool. I've really enjoyed that, and I think the main characters are super likable. The main group, I think they're really likable. I would have liked to have seen some higher stakes. I would have liked to have seen some people really trying to get home. You know, the fact that like no one cares was a bit of a shame, other than one group that for some reason just was obsessed with dying over and over again and didn't care about going home, but then just got the high off dying, and that was it. And we only saw them for like 3 episodes and never spoke about it again. It would have been nice to see more people trying to go home and then that being highlighted and things like that sort of fit in with the story. That would have been it for me, and then I feel like I would have attached to it a little bit more. Just a few little tweaks here and there. But overall, a nice, fun anime with a very cool world. And that is it. Log Horizon is done. I'm sorry for people who are watching this on YouTube and Patreon that I didn't fall in love with this anime like I imagine a lot of you who do love it hoped I would. And I'm sorry if you hate me for my opinions. I truly mean that, by the way. I know some people are going to be upset by it. And I do apologize that I didn't like the anime like you would hope I did. But hopefully you can respect that I didn't like it, because I'm sure there's tons of anime I love that you guys don't like. And I'd never moan or care if you guys didn't like any of the anime I enjoy. So there we go. But I hope you guys enjoyed the reactions nonetheless, and thank you so much for giving me some of your precious time.